Class, we're at it again. This is number 4 in exercise 8. We're going to work through it together. So we have our translation. I have put it in symbols for you, but let's walk through it. I see an if, then statement. Here's the end of the sentence. So the if, the book of Hebrews is scripture, and there's my S. It's helpful sometimes if you're just wondering, what should I make a symbol out of? This is a helpful little verb that you can work off of, is scripture. That's my S. And here's my then. Then it was written by Paul, conjunction, or Apollos, which is what we got right here. If then statement. Next one. Another conditional, if Paul wrote anonymously to the Hebrews, which is where I got my H. Where we at? So sorry. Then, here's my then statement. He wrote anonymously in some of his letters. And here's my L for the letters. I have another one. Conditional. If Hebrews was written by Paul, there's my P, here's my then he wrote anonymously to the Hebrews, there's my H. You should be using the same letters or symbols if the proposition or sentence calls for it. And these all calls for it because it's kind of saying the same things, same thing, just in a different way. So we are right here. Paul did not, negation, write anonymously in any of his letters. That's why I get my L. The book of Hebrews is scripture. There's my S from earlier. Therefore, that's my 3 dots. Therefore, Hebrews was written by Apollos. That's my A from earlier. All right, it's set up. The next step, I want to, in lesson 8, prove is what? If it's invalid. And all I'm going to do for that is what, class? Make my propositions true, or excuse me, my premise is true, my conclusion false. So that's an F. And remember this is the then statement, the real logical operator I'm going to focus on. To put my truth under is this one, this conditional. Right there. Here, that's true, right under the logical operator. True right here, true right here, true right here. All right. Okay, next I fill in what I don't know with what I know. Okay, let's see. I know that S is T. Any more S's over here? There's one right here. That S is a T. Do I know what H is? Not yet. I know what L is. And L, I put it in the wrong spot. The T should be under the what? Negation. I know what L is. I know what negative L is, or negation L. So the opposite of that is false. So I see another L, which is right here, and that's going to be false. Okay, I have A. I know what A is. A is false. I find another A. I put F right under it. And I think that's all I can do right now. So I can start working off of these logical operators. And let's work with this, because I know the consequent, I don't know the antecedent. In order for a conditional to be true, because says it's true, it cannot be a truth right here, because that would make it false, and that's not what we have. So we need another false right there. And this one checks out. If it's true, F and F is true in a conditional. So all I'm going to do is put a check mark right there. There's no contradiction. I found H. Cool. I'll put an F right here because H is F right there. So I'll come here, put an F. And, all right. I know that this conditional says it's true. I'm just repeating what I did over there. Because this conditional says it's true, then I need a false right here because it's false right here. Remember, conditional, the only time it's false is when antecedent's true, consequence false. This checks out, leave it alone. Last one I gotta work with. Have I found P yet? Yep, I found P from earlier. So I can put, sorry, I'm covering up my answers. P was false over there. P is false here. All right, disjunction. Disjunction says, if this is false and false, then what's said about this disjunction? It's false. It's not true because in disjunction, if it's true, it requires one proposition or symbol to be true, and I only have falses. So that's false. Move it over. But don't forget, what I'm really focusing on for this one is I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to bring this down. And for the conditional, we said it's true. Remember that. We said it's true. So this antecedent is true, and this consequent is false. But it says it's true. So do I have a problem here? Oh yeah, I do have a problem. That's wrong. That's wrong. It should be actually false. So I found a what? A contradiction. I found the contradiction. So I made the assumption or the hypothesis that it's invalid, when in reality, it is valid. And we can check our work by looking at the book. Hopefully I'm right, or wasted all my time. Okay, the book says it's valid, and it says here's the problem right here. All right, I do know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. See you next time.